is your captain speaking. You may think I am crazy, but I am not insane.
This is the story about the man who created the most wonderful music and the spiritual revolution. Destroyed his studio and his temple.
Hey boy, Satan Lucifer.
Lived a life in oblivion and came back as a new person.
A new generation shall rise,
With a new vision for a new world.
who don't need no soldiers, no police.
The vision of Perry's eyes. The vision of paradise.
Out of Earth, I'm gonna send him to outer space to find another race. I'm gonna
Listening
send him
to Bilingual Affair with Princess T on Cultural Vibes Radio. Estáis escuchando Bilingual Affair con la Princesa T. Y ahora tenemos unos artistas especiales. Vamos a ver, tenemos el legendario señor Lee Scratch Perry. También tenemos el director y productor de una película que se llama Vision of Paradise, realmente una visión del paraíso, si podemos traducirlo. Here we have a renowned Jamaican-born Lee Scratch Perry, and also the director-producer of Vision of Paradise, which is a film that is being, if I'm not mistaken, sponsored by all the parties involved, or it's being funded by all the parties involved.
We have Catty and we have Hattie, but we cancel the Natty.
And,
We cancel the Natty and cancel the Fatty. And we cancel the Big Up because when I Big Up, it don't look good. So I told them I would come back straight from Capricorn with my sunshine, Gabriel Archangel, and then deal with them. Take away all their good energy. As for them from ego planet, and them shall run from Kaboom, the great ball of fire from the sky. Yeah?
Yeah, okay, so Mr. Perry, I've seen that you're getting into this sort of, you're on a mission, you want to go into revenge of sort for all the evil doers, as you say.
It's
so
not
put
my
it.
intention, it's God's judgment intention and God's judgment invention.
All right.
Of revenge.
So will you be portraying that in this particular film, or could you, what would be your primary role in this particular film, Vision of Paradise?
They'll rather move out of the reggae business and deal with the film business, horror business, and revenge business, horror film, revenge film, avenge film, like the Vision of Paradise and the Secret Life of Blazing Hot Fire, Lee Scratch Perry, and the Secret and the Vision of Obadiah, Jamaica,
Right.
Switzerland, London, England, Great Britain. My life story.
Okay.
The Vision of Paradise, which is produced by a very lovely man. His name is Sagittarius. And my wife was also a Sagittarius when there was a problem in the Sagittarius zone, because my wife went to London. God sent another male Sagittarius to help me to survive
Right.
out of reggae and to get rid of this reggae.
And are you referring to Volker?
Reggae.
So are you referring to Volker as a Sagittarius figure?
It's a house. It's a man house. A man let him have house by the house. A man head.
Okay, so this is like a mythical character that is a guide.
A Mexican cartoon.
Mystical guide, she said.
Well,
Yes.
that's not big business. That bigger than business.
But that's your sort of mystical guide. Volker, could you step in for a moment? Mr. Perry, I'm not sidetracking you for one bit, but I'm just curious to know a little bit about the movie and what your plans are in terms of releasing said movie.
You're welcome.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Perry. I will get back to you. I'm quite interested to speak a little bit more with you.
Okay, I'm
If you're just tuning in, you are listening to A Bilingual Affair with Princess T, and here we have Mr. Lee Perry and Mr. Volker Schorner, who is the director and producer for the film Vision of Paradise. Mr. Volker, Mr. Schorner, is it okay to call you Volker?
Of course, go ahead.
Okay, right. Just a little. You have had quite a history in terms of theatre and film, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yes, I have some experience. I've been working on movies since 25, 30 years.
Right. And what inspired you to start this project?
And this movie was in my head since I was 14 years old.
Right.
It's quite unbelievable. But I choose as a profession to do movies just to be able to do this one movie. And now we are somehow incredibly happy that all this big adventure come to an end. It was a very big honor for me to get to know Lee Perry, who was always one of my, if not the biggest idol in my life,
Right.
music-wise. And so it's just a very, very big dream come true.
Wonderful. And at what point did you begin the movie? How long has it been in process?
Well, in Germany, Lee Perry was at the time 14 years ago. Lee Perry was not very well known in Germany, so I was fighting quite alone, and nobody helped me in the beginning. So we just became friends. I had my camera, and we visited him, and started shooting. We started a nice friendship.
Right. And can you give me a little briefing as to what the movie will entail?
The movie basically tells the whole universe of Lee Perry, which is a big universe, starting with the will to change the world with positive vibration and music.
Wonderful.
Who's that? Lee Scratch Perry. Clear the way, fanatics.
The Mr. Hero.
Yes, Mr. Hero. Where is that Mr. Hero?
I pass you on.
Okay, Volker, I'll come back to you in a minute. So, Mr. Perry.
Why you don't call me Mr. Legion?
Okay, Mr. Legion. Is that what you prefer?
I'm not in the hero section anymore. Heroes come to die. Legions come to live and die. And I'm dead.
But did you hear my introduction before? I said the legendary Mr. Lee Scratch Perry. So you've got it there. Right?
Well, thank you very much for recognizing the facts of life.
All right. Well, that's fine. Because I understand. Would you consider yourself the actual founder of dub? I mean, you've got your history, right? Wherein you've been hailed the king of dub, you're the founder, so on. What is your take on it, Mr. Perry?
Skulltar. Skulltar.
Okay.
My head, my skull is my head. And my feet are my legs, and my legs love tar very much. So sometimes I become tired and eat gag and eggs and sometimes like that. After my ego planet is falling down, and even the nigger planet sit and run away. From the one that ride up on the white cloud. Movie, wise and dumb. Wise and dumb overstanding of life and death. Movie comes and movie go, but this movie remains. Culture, radio, Atlanta. Yeah, all the time has come. I told them.
Right
I am a
So, but I'm trying to go back though, and I'm sure that you'll probably project this in the movie. Back in the days when you started dub. Can you enlighten me on that? Can you give me something about what your experience was like and what to get you to where you are today?
I tell you what get me moving. I have read lots of things about stories. I love stories. But what story get me so more interested was the story whether Jesus was black or Jesus was white or brown, but they would think that Jesus is 100% perfect. Do all the good that you can to all the people that you can as long as you can. Until you can't do the good anymore, then you take revenge. Or after you take revenge, you take vengeance. John the Baptist vengeance. And you take John the Baptist vengeance. You take Paul Bogle vengeance, something like that, from the Golden Eye culture, radio station, with who people like you who press the truth to tell people the truth that God is perfect. And God cannot dead, and God demands respect because God was negative and positive. Well, God cut off his negative pole. And God no longer negative. No, God become a living boom. What is CIA looking for? And the FBI looking for? And the IMF looking for? And the world looking for the boom. Which God is no longer negative.
But I remain, I remain. I remain.
You are listening to A Bilingual Affair with Princess T on Cultural Vibes Radio. If you've just been tuning in, we are interviewing Mr. Lee Scratch Perry alongside the director and producer of the film Vision of Paradise, Mr. Volker Schorner. Mr. Schorner, I keep saying Mr. Volker, but really, Mr. Schorner. Can we come back to you? You are basically trying to get people to back the project. Could you tell me a little bit about that?
Well, basically, this all these 15 years, the movie has been financed out of our own pocket, and we would like to finish. We have to finish it now because we all feel it's now the right time to release it. And if a support of fans and people who trust in the movie would give us a wonderful push to finish it right now.
I mean, what would you consider the most challenging role that you've had to do this?
The most challenging role is to really understand the protagonist of this movie,
Right.
the big hero of the movie.
Of course, is it Mr. Hero?
The Mr. Hero.
Yes, Mr. Hero. Where is that Mr. Hero?
He is standing beside me.
One of the things that you are doing is trying to get backers for the film. How can our listeners get access to helping you out in that manner?
Well, you just have to go to the website kickstarter.com.
Okay, so that's
where
www.kickstarter.com, yes?
Yeah, where you'll find the project Lee Scratch Perry's Vision of Paradise. And there we prepared wonderful rewards where you can buy the movie and other nice stuff, and this money will assure and help us to finish the last steps of the post-production, sound editing, and we even have a lot of animation, graphics, sound mix, and so on.
And when do you anticipate? I mean, how long will this project be on for before you actually finalize it?
We are in the final stages now. We have 25 days to go for the Kickstarter.
Right.
And the movie will anyway will be finished around May. That's what we think.
Oh, so you anticipate it to end, but the Kickstarter it has a final date in 25 days or so, is what you're saying.
It's the 5th of March.
The 5th of March. And let me say, and what's the price range? I mean, if someone would, not everyone has got the money in order to put towards this particular project. Can you give us a little bit of summary as to the least amount someone could put in versus the most?
Yeah, you can start with $1 to have our blessings and our big thanks up to I think it's 5,000 for co-producer title and a wonderful dinner with all us together with Lee Perry together and us, and have 4 tickets to the premiere.
And that's if they wish to contribute $5,000.
Yeah, which is a lot.
Yes.
But then you a lot.
and let's say if somebody wanted to contribute, I don't know, maybe $10 or $20. And of course, you are located in Germany, right? So,
Yeah.
but you do accept dollars, that the currency.
It's all in dollar. We have a U.S. American co-producer who is hosting the Kickstarter,
Right.
and you can do everything in dollars. And we also send all the rewards to United States.
Right.
And you can see all the rewards on the Kickstarter.com webpage. But for $25 you have a copy of the finished DVD when it's out, plus a T-shirt, ringtone, screensavers, and a lot of other gadgets. And I think from $25 up, you can have a copy of the movie,
Okay.
hard copy of the DVD.
And Mr. Shawno, one last thing. I mean, from your point of view, what has been the most rewarding experience for you while developing this film?
To get to know Lee Perry.
Yes.
It's the most wonderful experience you can ever have.
And why is that? Why is that? I understand that Mr. Perry is quite the character. I really enjoy speaking with him. But can you give me an example?
Because he's opening a different point of view on things, of your perception of the world, and he is simply enlightening your vision onto yourself and to the world. It's wonderful.
Great. Any last words, Mr. Shawno, before we terminate this interview?
Thank you. Thank you for all listeners. Thank you for helping us. I really ask you for support. It would be really, really cool. The movie gonna be wonderful, and I hope you all enjoyed.
Great. Well, thank you as well for taking the time.
You ready to scratch? Come down, Pablo. Scratch ready. Great! One scratch, you're the best engineer in the business. Tear down Black Hawk Studio.
Black Lord bless you, and the one in Black Jesus Christ bless you, and Culture Radio in Atlanta.
Thank
the
you.
half from Atlanta, Lee Scratch Perry no Sandra. Princess T.I. bless you, and I love you, and may God bless your station, and give you more power and higher power, upper power to devour every hour of evil spirit.
Thank
With
you. I love you too, Mr. Perry.
One